Thanks for tuning in with me today. I really appreciate it. My name is Jennifer Wentz, and this is my beautiful granddaughter. Her name is Nevaeh, which is heaven spelled backwards, and this is my only granddaughter, my first grandchild. And today she's gonna hang out with Granny. She do go to daycare, but since I don't have to go out today, she can stay home. I'll be doing a training later on this evening when her mom comes. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about how I've been doing with Motor Club of America. Actually, it's really TVC Marketing and Associates with Motor Club of America. I was like you. I was a little skeptical, because of the economic situation right now in the country and that we're facing, and just being so disgusted with not being able to get a teacher position this year. A lot of teachers were laid off. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I have a bachelor's degree, a bachelor's of arts degree in education. My minor is counseling. I also am a certified computer application specialist, and I have taken some marketing and business courses as well as sales. I actually had no intentions on using the marketing and sales piece, in this project. I hadn't expected to be working from home online, but I am very grateful, and I thank God that He made a way for me. I love the freedom of working from home and spending more time with my granddaughter and really doing me, just getting some things done concerning me. I'm also working on some other projects, and this is going to afford me the opportunity to get it done this year. Back to talking about MCA. The way I work this, I created me a schedule where I work 8 hours a day. I do use flexibility because people will call during the day. They may want you to come out to do a training. And then I've been invited to some events as well. I've been to one venue already, a career fair, and I've been invited to come out to another one on the 21st of this month. And even later on this week, I'll also be interviewed on the radio station talking about Motor Club of America. So I'm not here to preach, but I can tell you one thing: God is good, and He knows how to make a way out of no way. I will share a quick testimony about this. I was down to $44. I saw this ad on Facebook, and like you, I was a little skeptical, and I said, well, let me talk to this lady and give this thing a shot, because something had to give right away. And within that week, I made $240 in one day. So that was very exciting for me. I said, well, this is something that I believe I really need. I've tried other online jobs, and I've also in the past sold Mary-Kay, Avon, and many years ago, back in the late 70s, I sold Stuart McGuire as a teenager. So I know I have some sales experience. And I would like to say this much. I've made a lot of money already, and much more than what I've made within those three little companies in a month or two. Avon and Mary-Kay, they're not going to sell, they're not going to pay you as big as a profit as what you would make. You have to sell a whole lot of it to make what I'm making now with Motor Club of America. And the way this works, all you do, you pay $39.90. You have to have an active checking account. You have to maintain your monthly membership, which is $19.95 a month. And everybody that you recruit as an agent, you get paid $80. And I've been going hard with this thing. I'm not going to get online and flash my money like a lot of people are doing, but I'll tell you one thing, that motivates me to keep pushing. There's a lot of college students that's coming on board with me now because they've had the opportunity to look on YouTube and log into MCA, Motor Club of America, and see all those college students, people their age, from all walks of life, making all that money. And so, something like that should motivate anybody to at least give it a try. If you don't have a job, or you're working for a company that you're so unhappy with, and you're not making the money that you're worth, you need to give this a shot. I'm not telling anybody to quit their job, but let this be a backup plan. Give it a try. and just let us just see what it can do for you. If you can go sell, working, let's say for instance, you working at Walmart and you make a minimum wage, and you helping them make millions of dollars every day, and they just paying you minimum wage and no benefits. If you can do this for them, you can do this for yourself. Motor Club of America offer benefits for drivers and non-drivers. There's a lot of great benefits. It's much better than AAA, and your average full-time insurance, full coverage insurance that you pay every month is not even offering these additional benefits, even with full coverage on your automobile. Any sort of vehicle that you have, you still need these benefits. These benefits offer vision, dental, pharmacy, and drug needs benefits. You have your hospitalization, dismemberment, accidental death, what else? Travel planning, roadside assistance. If you get stranded 50 miles outside of your destination, this company is going to pay you $500. You know, they're going to assist with car rental. You know, there's 59,000 networks that assist with the minor car repairs, such as Jiffy Lube and much, much more. But I don't have time to sit here and tell you about all these benefits. The best thing for you to do is go to my website, www.makemoneywithjennylove.com. And if you want to call me, you can call me at 213-632-9121. And I will be happy to discuss this great journey with you further. I would love for you to come on my team, and we can do this together. We're getting ready to start doing webinars. We're going to do some PowerPointing. Also look into blogging, how to be more effective with blogging on Google and Yahoo. Do more creativity with, you know, doing ads, creating ads and copying and pasting. You know, there's a wealth of information out there. And I myself love to read. I love to do internet research as well. I have over 300 books at home. A lot of it is a lot of spiritual and educational resources. This is one book that we had in one of the classes that I've taken some years ago about the magic of thinking big. And I would encourage anyone to get this book. It's by David J. Schwartz. And it's an excellent book. And this is just a good motivational tool. Just something to really encourage you to really, you know, get out there and get it done. Let Motor Club of America be the beginning for you. If you're thinking about starting your own business, just, you know, get into this for a season and see where it takes you. Even if it's not into marketing and sales, if that's not in your vision, just let it be a start to kind of develop you, strengthen you into developing more leadership skills and how to deal with people. You know, because we're dealing with all kind of people out here. We're dealing with skeptics and people saying a lot of negative things, but you can't let that deter you or discourage you, because when you have enough self-confidence and you are determined to do something, you're going to get it done. You know, and we have a God that's good, and He's going to help us. And also, let me share about this book right here. This is another book that I had with a class that I was taking at a university, which is called What Management Is, How It Works, and Why It's Everyone's Business. And this book is by Joan Margretta. It's a very good book. And then there's another book that I'm looking in. I have to go back, you know, we do have to go back and look and reach back into our resources and check things out from time to time. But this one is called Career Development Interventions in the 21st Century. It's a very relevant book. I took a course, and we used this book last year by Spencer G. Niles and Joanne Harris Bowlesby. Okay? And then there's another book here that I'm going back and checking to some things with, called Basic Marketing. This is another class that I took a year before last. It was pretty good. And this one is about a global managerial approach by William D. Perrault Jr. and Jerome McCarthy. And I have another one here called Understanding Business. Now, I'm not telling you you have to go out and get these books or look at these books, but just get, if you can, just get a general idea of what these are about. Google in information about these type of topics, understanding business and basic marketing. Don't have to be particularly by these authors. Google in and get information about personal growth, entrepreneurship, leadership development, marketing, all sorts of marketing, online marketing, internet marketing, sales. You don't have to have a degree to work for MCA. Neither do you have to have any experience. And we offer the free training. You also do not, you don't have anything to worry about. You can call us and we can do it, whatever we can do to help you, get started. I have a Facebook group page. It's a closed group, but you can link on to mca-jennysuccessconnections.com. And we're on there, just, there to inspire and encourage one another and share ideas. I have people coming on that's sharing information as to how to get very good marketing tools and marketing supplies. We know Vistaprint, they have great discounts, and we have Kingdom Focus. This young lady, she's really good, and she does very excellent marketing work, supplies, for business cards and your banners, your car magnet, your door magnets. She does the lawn signs, just whatever you need, even websites. She does phenomenal work. She charges a little more than Vistaprint, but she does excellent work. And then we have indexprint.com, based out of, I believe, Detroit, Michigan, somewhere near Detroit. And they're doing pretty good work as well as far as marketing tools and supplies. The business cards, they have an MCA tool link where they're doing the business cards and flyers or what have you specifically for Motor Club of America. So I hope that I've shared enough information. Well, let me get back to how I do this online. Okay, what I do online, I create ads every day. I post them to all the free classified ads that I can post them to. Craigslist and many others out there. If you go to teamtrainingwebsite.com, that's Motor Club of America, there are free flyers on there that you can use to advertise with. And I post those, I upload those, and I post them on Facebook, Twitter, Black Planet, and other social media out there. And the main thing that I want to tell you, please don't get caught up in all these marketing companies that's going to be offering to do all your work for you and charge you hundreds of dollars for something that you really can do yourself. If you do this right, your information will get out there and it'll get in them search engines, okay? Don't let these people hype, send hype, talking about they can get your information, your ads, your business all over the world to millions of people, because you can do this yourself, okay? You just have some faith, have some time, spend time and effort, and just have determination. You have to be aggressive to get this out there. When you out and about in the streets, you share this with everybody. Keep flyers with you. Keep business cards with you at all times. Even download the information about this company. There's about, 71 sheets. And what I did, I made up a folder. I inserted the information in those plastic inserts. And I take that with me. I keep that with me also to share with people, because you're not going to always be around a computer. Well, I end up having to go get a laptop computer, and I already have a desktop, but I have to keep a laptop computer with me, especially now, since I'm going out, doing training and attending all these different venues, and, which all of it is a lot of fun. You know, it can be challenging. You're not gonna. You have to be realistic. No one's gonna sign up with you every day. But I guarantee you, if you do this right and you spend some time with it, you can get between 10 and 20 people a week. I mean, that's good money. You know, you multiply that time 80 and you got some nice money coming in. And the college students that I trained 2 weeks ago, they are so excited. And I mean, they are really doing it. They really going hard. And some of them telling me they're making 2 or 3,000 a week. So we can do this. This definitely can be done, you know. And those of you that saying it's a scam, and no, it's not a scam. This is definitely legitimate. You know, don't try to discourage nobody else by making those kind of comments. You know, especially on my on my page. I noticed I saw some little negativity on mine, and I've even asked you to call me, and you won't even call to talk to me. So, you know, that's on you. You know, if you don't want it, or if you don't want to sign up with me, sign up with somebody else. Because either way it go, God gonna bless me for it. So I just hope that you come on and make you some money. Because these days and these uncertain times, a lot of companies are collapsing. But so far, MCA is not in a recession. So